How you guys doing? When I tell you this right here, it is so sick to see these men do this to their own babies. It is so sick to see these men do this to their own family, wiping away generation. And too many people are just quiet. Y'all not outraged enough. So I want to bring this more of attention to this. And prayers for those wife and that baby mama. You guys know the wife was planning on leaving him. He's crazy. He told the wife years ago, he said, let me tell you something. If you ever leave me, I'm going to take you out of here. And she stayed in that marriage not because she wanted to, y'all. She stayed out of fear. She was scared. Okay? And people talking about he's mental ill. No, he's not, y'all. That man, he never got deployed. He never faced battlefield at all. All right? This is just who a lot of these men are. And y'all need to be in reality of this. She wasn't living a soft life. She was living a hard life. She was living in fear. So I came across this video and I would like to react to it. How y'all doing? Let's get these likes up. Y'all can do better than this. Ooh, if you guys want to get justice for these women, if you guys want to spread awareness, hit that like button so we can be pushing the algorithm, so we can have more people have conversations about this. I know y'all been going through it. I know these men been going upside your head. And let me tell you something. This could happen to you. This could have been you and your babies. These black men are unaliving these babies left and right, okay? Like animals. And they're not caring afterwards. You thinking they're going to have regret. No, they're not. They're going to eat a piece of pizza and a beer and be done with it. All right. So let's go here. I got this video and I think they have a lot of intel. I would like to stop and go and react to it.
So I went back. I pulled every confirmed source, every family statement, every court record, every social media post that has now been born January 1st, 1995 in
Oh, look at him. Can y'all see it? Let me see if I can move this thing. I wish that thing would move. I wish you can see the whole face of him because I hate that it's cut off. So let me remove it and I'm going to put this one on so you guys can really see what I'm saying. But honey, you got to get into his face and his mug. When I tell you that joint look evil, that joint look like something is up with this dude. And this is one of the moms that was taken out. She got hit in the head. They say she's in critical condition right now. We don't know if she's going to make it. But I will look to see if any updates on her condition. But I believe she is out. She's not conscious. She didn't know what's going on. And it's another girl that got hit in the head too. These are all his kids, but they all dead now. He done took them all out of here. All right. So damn, I missed it. Let me type it in. 8 kids. Okay, right here. 8 killed, including. So I'm gonna scroll down. These are all the names of the kids that he took out of here. He made sure he knocked them in their head with that pow. And this is him. Now I talked about him before, but he looked gay as hell right here. And he told his wife that if she leave him, she gonna take his ass. She gonna take her ass out, and he ain't lied about that. You know, I don't know what y'all be saying to these men. What is it, ladies? What do y'all be saying to him? They are not providers. He ain't provide shit but a headache and some bullets. That's all. They're not giving you no candy and flowers. They're giving you bullets. Okay. And honey, oh, these are the pictures. Everybody in the comment section just saying the same shit. So sad. So I'm just going through the pictures. I'm looking here. Ooh, those are blood stains. Oh my God. I guess those are blood stains on the door. Um, mm-mm-mm. She survived but lost everything. I'm just going through it. So I believe this is a video of him running, right? I don't see nothing. I just know this is the neighbor cam, and they talking about trigger warning, but ain't shit here. But then look at this picture. Oh my God, don't he look gross? Oh my goodness, look. Ooh, look like a snake, like he got a snake face. And his face is lopsided and stuff, you know.
An arrest has been made in connection to the deadly mass shooting that killed 8 children in Shreveport, Louisiana.
How's arrest made if he dead? The man is dead. Sad. Oh, that's so me. I'm just going through the pictures. Hold on. Good job, YouTube. Shit, they made sure I was in
A
here.
former National Guardsman shot in.
I'm never gonna hear that again. I've been in those kids' life since they were born. I've held them all from arm babies up. I'm never gonna get to throw the football with him again. I'm never gonna get to hear him say, "Daddy, can I get this bag of chips?" I don't know how to act.
Daddy? Hold on. Didn't he already got a dad? Somebody tell me what's going on. Or is he talking about the one that died that was not his kid? Is this the father of the 8th child that got killed that wasn't his kid? Yeah, this probably him. That's the father.
Because I've lost 8 parts of me. I'm never gonna get hear my nieces say, "Gunkle, can I get a nana? Gunkle, you going to work? Gunkle, are you okay?" I'm never gonna hear that again. I loved each and every one of them like they were my own, and I took care of them like they were my own. I'm never gonna hear that again. I've been in those kids' life since they were born. I've held.
Well, that's some of the family members that's speaking about this. These are some of the pictures there. That's a big old loss. Oh, my goodness. They did something with these pictures.
Heartbreaking news.
All right, so let's go to TikTok because I still got that video I want to put up here, but I want to see what TikTok got included.
I saw a video that said female logic.
All right, I'm going to put in 8 killed. You know how TikTok is, child. They don't let you put nothing in here. We saw this video just recently, so that's new.
So I'm scrolling on Google, and I see that down in Shreveport, Louisiana, 8 children.
Can y'all stop with the background noise?
It's the worst thing anyone could ever imagine with adults and children inside the same home.
A man fatally shot 8 children across several homes. 7 of them were his own, according to police in Shreveport, Louisiana. A coroner's office told CNN the children killed were ranging in age from 3 to 11, including 7 siblings and a cousin.
So there was a nice child here that actually was able to escape this heinous act. He
A 9th child escaped and he jumped off the roof.
Jumped off of the roof while fleeing from the suspect in this case. And he did have some injuries, but he is expected to recover.
2 adult women were also shot and wounded. Authorities identified the gunman as Shamar Elkins, who was fatally shot by officers during a police chase. Elkins served in the State National Guard for 7 years until 2020, according to the U.S. Army. He was not deployed. In 2026 in the U.S., there have been at least 114 mass shootings where at least 4 people are shot, not including the shooter. That's according to the Gun Violence Archive. This was the deadliest mass shooting in the U.S. in more than 2 years.
Ooh, they shooting them in mass. They shooting them 1 by 1, 2 by 2 in the mass. Ooh, honey. Where are the Jesus people? Where the Christians at? Why ain't the Christians out here praying for this? Praying to remove the illness of these black men. You see, the Christians are never coming up when it's time to come up. You know, I got a problem with that. They only gonna come up on some gay shit. But they don't come up when it's time when kids are getting unalive or when it's pedos. They so damn quiet. I'm going to need y'all to speak up on the pedos and these violence. So this is the man, the full picture. So I'm going to take it back here and let's react to this video. I think this video is very informative, and I think we all need to have conversations about this.
Found. Shamar Elkins was born January 1st, 1995 in Shreveport, Louisiana. He never left. Cedar Grove was his neighborhood, his block, his entire world. But before we get to the man he became, we have to talk about the boy he was, because that part of this story has been almost completely buried under the weight of what he did. His biological mother, Mahalia Elkins, gave birth to him as a
Ooh, that's his mama, y'all. Have y'all ever seen his mama? Press 1 if you've seen this picture of his mama. Press 5 if you did not see it. They said he didn't have a real good relationship with his mom, but this is his mom. You know, where his daddy at? I want to see the daddy too.
While battling a crack cocaine addiction.
Damn.
She could not raise him.
So she was on them drugs, so she couldn't raise him. And his daddy, you know how these black men are, they don't want nothing to do with their boys or their kids. So, and hell, he's probably was a sugar booger baby. You think he was a crack baby? Press 9 if you think he's a crack baby. He's probably a crack baby. But let's go.
Family friend named Betty Walker stepped in and became the woman who actually raised Shamar Elkins from childhood. Betty Walker was his stability.
So it said a childhood friend, so this is not even family. This is a friend that raised him?
A family friend named Betty Walker stepped in.
A family friend. It didn't say family. A family friend. So none of his family stepped up, but a family friend stepped up. Ain't that some shit?
And became the woman who actually raised Shamar Elkins from childhood. Betty Walker was his stability, his foundation, the person who filled in the space his mother left behind. Mahalia and Shamar only reconnected more than a decade ago, after he was already an adult, already in the Guard, already building the life that would end the way it ended. The last time Betty Walker saw him was the weekend before the shooting. He brought his entire family to her house for dinner. She said he seemed completely normal. When her phone rang Sunday morning, she said, my babies are gone." His mother texted him the Tuesday before the shooting asking about the children. He replied that everyone was doing okay. On Thursday, she texted, "I love y'all. Give my grandson and my granddaughters a kiss from Grandma." He never texted back. He was already inside whatever had closed around him. Now the questions your comments demanded answers to. The affair. This is now confirmed. Shaniqua Pugh did not simply file for divorce. She filed citing infidelity. That detail was confirmed directly to CNN by Troy Brown.
So she saw him in the act. What does that mean? She saw him in the act. Why was he cheating? I'm telling you, these men ain't shit.
Elkins' own brother-in-law. He was cheating. She found out. She filed. And here is the part that makes this case reach backward in time and rewrite everything. Before they were even married, Shaniqua had considered leaving him. And when she did, Elkins told her directly that if she ever left, he would kill her, their children, and himself.
Oh, did not tell y'all? You see that? So she stayed out of fear. He told her, "Bitch, if you ever leave me, I'll unalive you, the baby, and everybody getting it. Everybody getting it." And I would say he didn't lie about it. One thing about him, he kept his word, didn't he? Didn't he keep his damn word?
She heard that threat. She stayed. She married him in April 2024. And when she finally filed for divorce 2 years later, that threat, which had been sitting inside their relationship since before the wedding, became the blueprint for what happened on Sunday morning. He enlisted in the Louisiana Army National Guard in August 2013 at 18 years old and served 7 years as a signal support system specialist and a fire support specialist.
Y'all, let's get these likes up. It's only 10 likes up in here. I guess y'all don't care for me doing live streams. So should I just do uploads on this channel? Press 1 if I should just stick to uploads on this channel. Press 3 if you want me to do live streams on this channel. Because if y'all want me to do live streams, I'm going to need the damn support. or I can just upload this shit. Okay. Let's not waste no time. Just tell me what y'all want. Uploads or live streams.
Both roles involve weapons systems, coordinating firepower, and operating under pressure in high-stakes environments. He was never deployed overseas. He left in August 2020 as a private, the lowest enlisted rank, and came back to Cedar Grove with no documented transition support on public record. 7 years of military training. Nothing to help him integrate back into civilian life when the uniform came off. After leaving the Guard, he went to work at UPS. His co-worker Willie Vasher described him to the New York Times as someone who seemed like a devoted family man. But Vasher noticed something he could not explain away.
How he a fucking devoted family man with all these different random families? How you gonna be a devoted family man and you got all these broken homes? I don't understand y'all logic. A devoted family man is a man that does not cheat, a man that's not gonna jeopardize cheating to break up his vows to God and his wife, a man that honors his wife. That means you ain't cheating, you ain't lying. A man that's not going to kill his family. So he was far from a faithful, honorable, whatever type of man he trying to describe as. And he ain't that. Homeboy had you fooled. That's all that was. He was fooled. Let's get these likes up, y'all. Come on.
Elkins had a bald spot on his head. You're not from genetics, from a nervous tic. He pulled his hair out throughout the workday due to stress.
Now, how he pulling hair out and he's bald headed? He don't got no hair to pull out.
Strand by strand. Every single shift. His mother had noticed it too. That bald spot was visible to everyone around him and nobody asked what it meant. He had at least 2 prior criminal convictions. The first was a DWI in 2016. The second was in 2019 when he was arrested near Caddo Magnet High School. After pulling a 9mm handgun from his waistband and firing 5 shots at a vehicle, he claimed the driver pointed a gun at him first.
Damn, that dude is crazy. Shot 5 times at vehicle. And you know he's a liar. And I bet he was whooping these bitches' asses. But they didn't report it because they was probably scared of him. Oh, I wish they would have reported, have it documented. But I'm sure he was whooping asses. And he's crazy. Shooting at somebody 5 times, saying that they shoot a gun at him. Bull crap. No, he just got a rage. He got a demon.
Children were playing outside less than 300 feet from where those shots landed. He pleaded guilty to illegal use of a...
Well, clearly, you know he don't give a fuck about no damn kids. He ain't care about his own damn kids to kill his kids. So you know damn well he don't care about no school zone, shooting in the school zone. That should have let y'all know something right there. If you shoot in a school zone, you should lock his ass up and keep him there. I'm so sick of the system keep on failing people. They could have saved these kids if his ass would have got locked up and stayed there when he was shooting 5 times in the school zone. Could have killed one of them kids. Y'all, let's get these likes up. I ain't going to be here for a long time. I'm only going to be here for a good more 10 minutes because y'all not supporting it like y'all need to support anyway.
The school property charge was dismissed. He received 18 months probation.
That
Under
ain't
Louisiana
nothing.
law, that conviction legally...
That ain't nothing. That's a slap on the wrist. Why are you giving him a slap on the wrist when one of them kids could have got hit by that pow pow? That don't make sense at all. Y'all are failing the system. I'm telling you, y'all failing.
...him from possessing firearms until at least 2029. The ATF is now actively investigating how he obtained both the small caliber handgun...
Hold on. What? I know you ain't talking in the comment section. Hold on, let me see this. How you talking about how he treating women and you calling them bitches for no reason and don't even know? Look, would you rather be called a bitch or would you rather get shot? Which one, nigga? Okay. Shit, you know bitches is a figure of speech. You see women all day on Love and Hip Hop and reality shows refer to each other as bitches. Okay. Shit, it's a figure of speech. It ain't... Shit. You support the music that call women bitches. So please don't act all fake and phony. I can't stand a phony motherfucker, okay? All that fake outrage. Okay? if you offended with my language, you know what to do. Click the fuck off. Hell, okay. Shit, you more offended be my calling bitches versus being offended by this nigga unaliving 8 kids, shooting a woman in the head. Hell, hell. Oh. It says, look at this one, attention. And I did. Call me by my name. I don't listen to that music. Yes, you do. You a damn lie. You a lie. You a lie. Mm-mm.
And the rifle-style pistol he used to kill 8 sleeping children.
Ooh.
That question has not been answered. The second woman. Her name is Christina Snow. She was his girlfriend, the woman he had 3 children with outside of his marriage to Shaniqua. Braylon.
Damn. She have 3 kids. And knowing this man is a married man. It's still not her fault that he popped her ass and killed her kids. But damn, why y'all so desperate for these men? It was nothing about that dude that was appealing. Did y'all see anything about old dude that was appealing? Nothing at all. I don't get it. And then to procreate with him while he's married and he don't got nothing to offer but a headache.
Snow, age 5. Kadarian Snow, age 6. Soraya Snow, age 11. Christine.
And hell, he been cheating on her, so I don't know if it was a cutoff with him cheating, because look at it. He's been having a lot of babies outside the marriage. So he's been cheating on her. He ain't never stopped cheating on her. So I guess she just wanted a divorce and she just got tired of all the cheating, all the disrespect, and knowing the shit ain't gonna stop. So she had enough. That's what that sounds like. And like I said, these men see you as property. They don't give a damn how much they dog you out and disrespect you. They feel like you should just take it. Take it. Take it.
Lived on Harrison Street. The attack began there. Elkins arrived at her home first around 5 in the morning, shot her in the head, and took her 3 children before driving to the West 79th Street house where Shaniqua and the remaining children were sleeping. Christina survived. She has undergone surgery. She is expected to live. She gave investigators a full account of what happened at her door before sunrise. Now, why? In February, 2 full months before the shooting, Elkins tried to take his own life. That is confirmed by Betty Walker, the woman who raised him, who told the New York Times directly. A suicide attempt in February.
Oh, I wish they would have just let him go ahead and do it. Shit. Man, stop trying to stop them. If they want to go, let their ass go. Because if he would have went, you know what? At least the kids would have been here. And we wouldn't have to hear about that. Shit, if you want to go, hey, that's up to you and God. I don't got shit to do with it. It's none of my business. But y'all keep talking these niggas to stand, and you see what happens. Whew. If he would have called and told me, he said, look, I'm about to do it. I'm like, well, what the fuck you calling me for? Do it, nigga. Shit. The fuck? Get the fuck off my phone. Okay. Shit, you better call one of them psychics when it's over so they can do a reading on your ass. And they can say you talk to them in the spirit realm. I wonder, is any of the psychics, because I know y'all like listening to psychics, did he talk to any of the psychics yet? Did any of the psychics talking about they seen him? They come and visit him at night. You know how these psychics are.
A VA stay for mental health treatment shortly after. Released. Sent home. Back into the same house, the same marriage that was dissolving, the same financial pressure, the same children across 2 households. The facility released him, and the family said he came home happy. But happy is not healed. And 10 days after that release, he was on Facebook asking God to guard his mind and his emotions when negativity arose. That post was public, visible to anyone reading his page. And nobody connected it to what it actually was. A man still in crisis who had already tried to end his life once and was looking for a reason not to try again. On Easter Sunday, April 5th, he called his mother Mahalia and his stepfather Marcus Jackson. He was crying. He told them Shaniqua had filed for divorce and that he was drowning in dark thoughts. His stepfather told him he could beat it, and Elkins replied with the line that has haunted that family since the moment Sunday morning arrived. Some people do not come back from their demons. That call ended. Nobody called a crisis line. Nobody called the police. Most families in that moment do exactly the same thing, because most of the time that call does not end the way this one did. But this time it did. His brother-in-law, Troy Brown, who lived with him, heard him in those final days repeating the same thing over and over. Bro, I do not want to lose my wife. Brown described it as unlike anything he had ever heard from Elkins in all the
You don't want to lose your wife, but you try to kill her. Make it make sense. I don't want to hear this bullshit. If you look, this is some ownership. This is selfishness. If you didn't want to lose your wife, why cheat on her? Why betray her? Why? And it's years and years and years. If you didn't want to lose your wife, why beat on her? Why mistreat her? Okay, man. I don't want to hear no sad story for him because I sure don't got no sympathy for no nigga. I don't got no sympathy for him. Hell no. They be giving y'all a sad story to feel sympathy for him. Hell, that's how they lure your ass in these relationships and then they snap on your ass. You better not show no damn sympathy, honey. Tell them to go pray about it. Work it out with Jesus.
they had known each other. When Brown left for work at 9 p.m. Saturday night, Elkins was calm. Freddie Montgomery, who lives across the street, saw Elkins sitting on his front porch that same Saturday afternoon, watching the children play in the yard. The two men waved at each other. 12 hours later, those children were dead. There was a court date scheduled for April 20th, the morning after the shooting. The divorce papers were ready to be signed. The marriage that he had told her he would kill everyone over if she tried to leave was about to be legally dissolved in a courtroom. He had known that date for weeks. He went on a one-on-one dinner date with his eldest daughter the evening before. He posted about it with laughing emojis. He came home. And somewhere between that dinner and 5 in the morning, something final locked into place. Some children tried to escape through the back door of the West 79th Street home while it was happening. Bullet holes were found in that back door when investigators processed the scene. One child made it to the roof. The rooftop survivors were Keosha Pugh, Shaniqua's sister who lived in that house, and her 12-year-old daughter. Both jumped. Both sustained broken bones. Both survived. Keosha managed to call a family member while it was...
Oh, I want to let y'all know it's been good serving y'all, but I need more support if you guys want me to continue to do live streams on this channel. Other than that, I have to stick to my uploads just because it just makes sense, right? My uploads do better, and it's like when I'm over here, I'm struggling to do my live streams, and I guess it got a lot to do with the algorithm. But if you guys want to finish this video up, I do have it on my YouTube channel at Criminal Villains. It's the last post that I did, and you guys can watch the full video. I react to it in the beginning, but then I just let it play. So feel free to finish it up. I just want to say thank you all that has been joining me and talking to me about this case. I really appreciate you guys for showing up and showing out. I thank you so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys know I do uploads every single day, and I have 6 channels I'm running. All right, and I'll see you guys on the next... I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, bye.